the scenes look at the History Base podcast. Great Bake Off? Great British Bake Off? Are we British?
Great History Bake.
The Great History Bake Off. Yeah, we're very excited. Obviously, you've been following along with our chats with Miss Sarah Morgan, Cooking with the First Ladies. We had a great chat about what she does on her Cooking with the First Ladies platform. Also about Edith Wilson, one of the most unique first ladies we have. Potentially, Parker, what was she?
Potentially the first female president.
Potentially the first female president of the United States. You're going to have to listen to the episode where we talk about that a little bit. But what we're doing is we're having a second chat with Sarah. We're actually cooking some of Edith Wilson's, I guess, favorite, more notable recipes, things like that. And one of those recipes is a bit meaty, not featuring actual meat, especially if you knew this guy, the old world food. We love meats.
We're not going to cook some meat.
We're not cooking meats today. It's a throwback.
It's a throwback to it.
We're filming on a fry, so it can't be throwback, it's flashback, because we're filming on a fry.
Okay.
But what we're doing today is we're doing a little behind-the-scenes prep, because one of these requires the dough to set for a really long time. So today, essentially, we're going to be making the dough
for a longer amount of time than our union rules allow us to be on set.
That's true. We're going to be making the dough for Edith Wilson's famous tea cake. So, Parker, you ready to make some dough?
Well, yeah, and first I understand it's either a tea or a cake.
That's correct. So, yeah. So, let's make some dough.
Wait a minute. This is the first dough I will have ever made on this show.
This is the first dough anybody's ever made on this show. All right, so let's get right to it here. So Parker,
yes,
we're gonna need some butter. We're gonna need some brown sugar. So let's start with, let's get a big mixing bowl. I guess that's what we're gonna need first here,
a big
right?
mixing bowl, huh? Now I have two different sizes of big mixing bowl. I have big oblong and big round.
Now, do we want to use the big power mixer for this?
I'm always up to use a big. That looks like a KitchenAid mixer.
Holy
From
moly.
1930.
Parker, ready
Yes.
to get this going? We're going to need to start with some butter. So we need a half a stick of butter. So if you want...
I've got a whole stick of butter.
All right, well, let's get that cut in half here.
Okay.
And do 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to start cracking eggs and measure out baking powder and salt.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Maine Public Broadcasting. I'm reporting live tonight from Maryland, where we're going to cook some of Edith Wilson's famous, whatever the they're called.
All right, buddy. So let's get things going here. We need a half a stick of butter.
On it.
And we're going to need 2 cups of brown sugar. We're going to need to cream those together in a large bowl. Boom, large bowl. Let's
Here you
have
are, my
that.
friend.
I'm going to crack some eggs to get things going here on the show. Yeah, so and we wanted to do this to let you in behind the scenes and see some of how the magic of the show is created, and we thought it would be cool to get the guy who does a lot of the magic behind the show involved. For those of you new to the History Things podcast, just joining us maybe for the first or among the first times, Parker is our producer here. He does a lot of scheduling for us, a lot of show production work. What you guys don't get to see is the immense amount of work that Parker really does do for the show. So we figure, hey, let's get him out here front and center so you can see what we're working with here. So we're asking Parker on a Friday night to help make some dough for a Saturday recording.
And I was to make dough.
Make dough
on this show is great. You know what this is? This is 16 ounces. You know what that is?
Is that 2 cups?
That's 2 cups.
Yo, accidental purchase.
So we just dirtied a dish for nothing.
Pro
tip.
No.
Look at the ounces before you cook.
Yeah,
in a case like this. Just read your ingredients, because sometimes the work is done for you.
All right.
That's how I become a successful producer.
So what do we need to cream that with? What sort of instrumentation?
This should do.
Oh,
Butter's been sitting out for a while. Should be nice and soft by now.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cream these two together. That's the first step. And after that, we're gonna beat in some eggs. But first, let's cream.
Block, right? So we're gonna have on our sweet little clicker here, 1 teaspoon of salt.
And halfway through the process, what you want to do is you want to scrape the sides to get everything here together. I'm acting as if I've done this before.
1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 massive teaspoon of nutmeg. So
we've never done this before.
nope.
First time. So I'm going to tell you on the outset, I'm a little concerned because normally creaming doesn't look like this. Normally cream is a little bit more liquid than that. But it is creamier than it was when it went in, so I'm going to put this back in to whip it just a little bit more. Maybe it'll sort itself out.
Well,
I mean, Edith was presumably the President of the United States. We're going to hope she knew what she's talking about. Alright, so what have you got here, Pat? What's in the bowl?
so we over here have obviously our 5 eggs, so I'm gonna go ahead and just dump those in real fast.
Yep.
Squaboosh.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put those all back on.
You want to do that before we do?
Yeah, we'll do it one at a time as the recipe calls for.
Okay, so kind of like as a seasoning, as the eggs are being beat in, I have a mixture here of 1 teaspoon each of tablespoons. Your boy can't read, so no worries, no worries, no worries.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it live. Just like
We're
going
going to
live.
do it live. Teaspoon or tablespoon?
Teaspoon.
Okay.
The first mistake I made was tablespoon.
Ah.
That's why there's this bowl sitting in front of me with way too much stuff in it. Oh, Parker, it's
Yes.
kind of a task. We need 8 cups.
We're historians. We're not the Math Things podcast, Pat.
All right, since
You didn't tell me I had to count to 8.
let's do this the fun way. Since we've already dirtied this dish,
Okay.
we'll do it literally cup by cup.
That sounds great. Actually, when you're doing stuff like this, it's actually better to do it that way. That way everything gets distributed a little bit more evenly.
I mean, I have a sweet 4-cup single measuring cup, so we could just do it. But
I would like to
there's
say...
no glory in
Right,
that.
right.
So we're gonna do 8 painful scoops for you guys out there. You know what I'm saying?
So with my experience with KitchenAid mixers, I'm a little concerned about putting 8 cups of flour, which is what the recipe calls for. I'm actually a little concerned about putting 8 cups of flour in here, so we're going to. I'm worried it might not all fit, or it might kind of overflow. So we're going to add this a little bit at a time, and those should be cups, not heaping cups. You got it. Okay, great.
Oh yeah, so this is definitely happening in Mrs. McGuire's kitchen. My lovely wife Danielle. This is definitely the kitchen that I have put together for her in our lovely home. But I'm also currently destroying by making dough in it right now. So shout out to my wife, love you babe. Sorry about the kitchen.
That's all flour, right?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get that
All right.
slowly beat in. I'm going to do smaller amounts at a time. turn it off and not break this. We will have to cancel the whole podcast if I break that.
Well, yeah, we'll be down a host.
Yeah, because I'll be dead. See Mrs. McGuire's kitchen.
That sounds like a great movie, great show.
Really is. Here, do you want to just put some in here and then we'll mix some of it at a time?
Well, what does the recipe say the dough is supposed to feel like?
Smooth.
Like,
The dough is smooth.
okay, so
We need more time. Then we probably need the other butter.
yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Uh-oh. Like a WWF champion. I hear Mrs. McGuire coming down the ramp. Alright, are we scooping some out and mixing it?
I would say probably.
Yeah, let's do that.
The only hard part at that point is going to be how do we incorporate both of them together.
Well, we put them as halves back into this bowl and mix them together by hand.
Now we are the Confused Things podcast. So here's what we're finding here. This is the consistency. Let me just kind of get a little shot here. Is this good?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so here's the consistency of it right here. As you can see, this is not exactly smooth. This is like, this is a recipe where basically we're making biscuit dough, which would make sense for a tea cake. So in and of itself, this may actually be accurately what it should look like, okay? However, the recipe says beat it until it's smooth. As you do. So part of me thinks, if I were, I'm not a smart man, I'm not a smart man, but what I would recommend doing, if we were to follow the next step here, it says to place the dough on a floured surface and roll out.
No, that's for when we're actually after chill.
After showing before.
So that's for when that's for like when Matt and I go live. Well, not like live, 'cause we never do live, but like when we actually film tomorrow with Sarah. So
it's live enough for me.
We're still stuck on how do we get to chill for 4 hours.
So this is the problem that we're facing with this particular batch. Do we have more brown sugar?
Yeah, oh yeah, we should. If you open the corner cabinet there.
I would be standing back right about now. Oh, good job. Good job, Dad.
Thanks.
It's good.
See, it's very dry. Sort of like, I feel like we need water. All right. So, how do you chill a dough? You just put a cover on it?
Yep,
stick it in
you're
the
going to want
fridge?
to saran wrap if you have saran wrap.
Yep.
By the way, quick opinion poll for our online listeners. Am I the only person who hates saran wrap?
All right, so in the fridge it goes, right?
Yeah, so that takes us to chilling for 4 hours. The next step is actually rolling this out. As we wait for the oven to preheat is the next steps.
I am not gonna lie, I would love to just chill for 4 hours. You ready to just chill? It's been 4 hours?
It's been 4 hours.
Has it? Feels like it's been 2 minutes.
Well, it's, yeah.
Well, what we gotta do while it chills for real 4 hours is we do have to clean up the kitchen, not just because it is my wife's kitchen, but basically because that's a good and right thing to do. So for all you good kiddos out there whose parents obviously let you listen and watch us weirdos on the History of Things podcast, clean up your messes or no dessert.
Or get a producer to do it for you.
You cannot have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. Just remember that, guys.
We're having meat?
No. Remember we said at the beginning of this episode. So what we're going to do here is clean up, and we'll catch you in the main episode. Main episode, but we'll catch you with Sarah Morgan, with the actual cooking with the First Ladies. History of Things podcast,
First ever video.
First legitimate cooking episode. You better watch out there, Food Network. Iron Chef Parker, Iron Chef Pat, and world champs of history. So thanks for watching the History of Things podcast. We'll catch you all later.
Have a good night.